on, something, come on.
Swing and a miss.
There's a lot of spunk.
Don't throw it wide.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Started from the bottom, now looking to refine glory, this XBL Hall of Famer took his talents to the AAA this season to join the dogfight and make things that much more competitive at the top. A successful campaign rewards them with a chance to be the first ever player to hold a AAA and XBL title. Digging in the opposite, the prodigious rookie who took the entire league by storm. Winning a long wallow in your rookie season is no easy feat, especially at Shaka, proving that this player has what it takes to compete with the best of them and reach the highest of levels. Finite and the Edinburgh Scotties tango with MAMAJUNEJUNE and the Chicago Bulls. Welcome to the AAA semifinals.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another production of the Cross-Platform Baseball League. My name is Dwayne, going to be bringing you some commentary action. With me in the booth once again is Hall of Famer, league legend, No Hummus. How you doing, sir?
Good to be back in the booth. It's been a couple weeks for me, but just looking forward to some AAA matchups here.
Yeah, yes, indeed. It's great to have you back with me. And we do have an awesome setup of AAA here. We're kicking off another semifinal series. Last night, we saw the beginning of our other series with Ox and Fireball Max. Tonight, it's MAMAJUNEJUNE and FiniteProvision going at it for games 1 and 2 in the AAA on 83 Ego. Going to be really exciting pair of games. These two players have had great seasons, finishing even on record, and you know, Finite with a huge history. You know, Hummus, I think you can speak to some of that, having been with Finite throughout a ton of, you know, the 10 plus seasons he's been here.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we all know the story. Finite's been here. Like he's pretty much played every season except one. But yeah, he's certainly been around. As you said, he's a World Series winner. Took it in season 6. Now he's just looking to climb the mountain again. You know, last season he had a rough going in the XBL. This season he's turned around now in AAA. You know, trying to find some of that former glory. You know, come for that throne.
Yeah, he has a chance to be the first player to ever win in 2 separate tiers if he makes it to the World Series and then subsequently wins it. And we would also possibly have a setup, you know, if he gets through Mama against Ox, where either of those players would become the first to win 2 tiers, with Ox respectively having his AA championship. But there's still other players still in the mix in the form of Max and MAMAJUNEJUNE. MAMAJUNEJUNE won the long ballo and I believe the Rookie of the Year as well in the AAA this season. So he's nobody to shake a stick at. The fact that he did it in Shaka is absolutely insane.
Yeah, that just like you can't even say, oh well, he had a small stadium. He's able to just knock bombs all day. No, he took the biggest stadium in the game by a long shot, and he still was knocking home runs no matter what. So you just goes to show that it won't matter what stadium you put him in, he's gonna hit dingers. So you really just gotta place your pitches well and not give up too many long balls, or like let him get a rally going.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. These two scored a ton. They met on primetime as well late in the season in the last week, Finite and MAMAJUNEJUNE. And they split those games 11-9 in the favor of Finite and then 19-12 in the favor of Mama. That was on 80 Ego. We're pumping it up to 83 tonight. So without further ado, I think we'll get into the game 1 action and see what kind of games these two have in store for us. So get ready for some baseball. We'll see you guys in just a few minutes.
Take care. Right. Good evening, everyone. We're going here into game one at Shaka Sports Turf. It's gonna be MAMAJUNEJUNE and his Bulls versus Finite and his Scotties. This is gonna be a crucial game here, setting the tempo for the series.
Yeah, big, possibly 7-game set. We'll see. It's a best of 7, and yeah, setting the tempo is going to be huge. And in the pair of games tonight, I think either team's really going to want to win and get the big 2-0 leg up. We'll see if they can achieve that or if they're going to walk away with a split. We've been seeing tons of split in the playoffs so far.
Yeah, a lot of what's the word? Polarity. I think that's the word.
Parity is
parity. There we go. There.
The parity juice.
A lot. Yeah, definitely. Like we've seen it all over AAA, XBL. Should be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. We also have our XBL World Series in waiting, I think, to start this week. That'll be our next series that gets a game 1 and 2, so that will be exciting between Luke Archer and Weaver for Prez, along with the continuation of Oxbox versus Fireball Max, which will be following probably closer to on the weekend. That's the outlook for our baseball this week. It's going to be, like last week and weekend, just full of games almost every night, and it's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, we're reaching the climax of the season. All right, and as we get in here to game 1, both players share their pleasantries. And it looks like on the mound for the Bulls will be Steve Kerr, has a 4.0 ERA, as Malcolm Canmore will lead things off.
Yeah, starting things off in Shaka, a little bit daunting. We'll see what sort of offense we get. But like we said in the pregame, these two, no strangers with the stick. They should be able to score some runs.
Going to an early 3-0 count here. Composed activates, and that will be a walk to lead things off. Just couldn't find the zone at all. Pitch walk as Earl of Mar is up to bat next. Oh, and that was going to be a rock right into center field, and left fielder is able to grab it. Throws it to first. This will be close call to play, and he will be saved. Amazing dive there from Caruso.
Yeah, it was a great play, great timing there from MAMAJUNEJUNE to save a run for sure to start this off. He's got to tighten up where he's leaving these balls. He got the the 4-pitch walk to start off, and then left one right over the plate there.
And that's going to be ball 2, make it a 2-1 count. And that was going to be softly dropped in center field in front of Lonzo Ball for out number 2. Next up is Frank Osbaldistone.
Frank the Tank, he's known to, have some successes, get on base, be a big hitter for this club, so maybe Finite could get something started and try to get that runner around from first with Big Frank.
Yeah, just looking at those stats, 650 average, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. If there's someone you want at the plate right now, it's him. Full count here. And he hits one hard, but goes into foul territory. No fans there to catch it. And this will be hit to center field. This will range it back, and it looks like it'll just be warning track power for out number 3. So, 1 walk, but none score. We go to the bottom first, 0-0.
Yeah, that one was Finite getting shotgunned for sure. We'll see how many times that happens in this one and throughout this series with these 2 big hitters in this extremely large stadium.
On the mound now is Flora McDonald, who has a 4.50 ERA. That one's hit right to first for out number 1. DeMar DeRozan up next, 4.67 average and 2 RBIs. That one's going to be softly blooped over the shortstop's head. He couldn't react to it in time. Runner on first now, 1 out.
Our semifinal has its first hit. That's in style there for MAMAJUNEJUNE.
Strike 1 makes it a 1-1 count. Foul ball makes it 2 apiece. And now it's going to be hit right to shortstop for out number 2. Runners held at first as Lonzo Ball comes up to bat, hitting .500, 1 home run, and 9 RBIs.
I was just going to say how well these two are commanding the strike zone. As that one's crushed deep to right center. It's way back there. Will Shaka hold it? It's off the wall.
Oh,
It's going to be a run
barely.
scoring.
But that looks like it'll still be an RBI triple. Bulls take an early 1-0 lead, and I think we just had one of the better comments or curses right there.
That one was smashed. Mama really got a hold of that. Definitely gone anywhere else. But his home stadium keeps it in. He's got a chance with 2 outs to score again.
He rips that one hard down the foul line, make it a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss for out number 3. Catch a swinging. So Bulls score 1 off an RBI triple at the top of the second, 1-0.
That was a good curveball to fool him there, I think, a little bit. Did Finite. And to get out of that without any further damages. He can definitely deal with 1 run.
And this one's hitting to right field. This one's going to range back a little. Levine able to get there for out number 1 as Lady Pamela comes up to bat.
That's probably like the 3rd or 4th ball that might have been gone. Had we not been playing at this large stadium. I'm going to try not to reference that too many times, but it's just insane the power that these two are showing early and the ability of this stadium to really keep it in check.
You know, looking at the left fielder's name, I didn't realize his little last name was actually Caruso. I thought it was Caruso.
Yeah, he must be a big Caruso fan up there in MAMAJUNEJUNE. Go Bulls.
And that was going to be hit right up center field to Lonzo Ball. And that's going to be a 2-out single.
That was a dangerous slider. I know for a fact Finite loves to hit those pitches, so a single, fortunate outcome.
James 6-1, if I read that correctly.
That's Jimmy 6, or you can just call him Jimmy Money. That's what we've been calling him.
Jimmy Money, I like that. And that's going to go right through. Oh, right fielder slides a little early, I think. He meant to control his first baseman there. As the pitcher will come up, Flora McDonald.
And that's Jimmy Money for you, just poking it through the hole and getting on base, moving the runner over.
Oh, and that was going to go right through, gap there, runner running third, hitting home, and he'll turn around. Good choice there, as that was a lot of arm power there, showing off that 4 or 5 bar defense. I didn't get the catch.
It is
I did notice
5. Part of the 5-bar defense gang is MAMAJUNEJUNE, along with myself and I believe Rise and Fall.
Just goes to show how the meta is changing in the league throughout the years. Now it's going to be hit hard into center field. Left field is not able to get to it. Time runner does 1 run scores, 2 runs score. That's going to be a bases clearing double. Makes it a 3-1 ball game.
Yeah, that was a dangerous situation for Mama to be in, and he could not shut the door with 2 outs. The leadoff hitter up. Finite crushed it. Got the best case scenario, and then that one is smashed.
Oh, it's hanging. It's going. It's out of here. Home run to make it a 5-1 ball game. Wow. That just hung over and just got through a little thing there, but second home run up there for Mar.
Absolutely clubbed by Finite. It's tough to get one out of Shaka. He was, inching towards it. It seemed like since his first time up, and now he finally got it. He's got big runs already.
Uh-oh. You see some lag strikes in the distance. And that's gonna, barely foul, makes it 0-2 count. We got the Speedster in first. And it looks like he won't be able to utilize it though. That's gonna be out number 3. Scotty's got 5 runs to take the lead here. Goes to the bottom of the second now, 5-1.
Yeah, it's a big, loud second inning. Let's see what kind of response MAMAJUNEJUNE can put up. Swinging at the first pitch there. He's going to be retired and left for the out.
And up next is Alex Carugo, hitting a 571 average, 1 home run, and 3 RBIs. That's going to be hit to shortstop. Will he have enough time to get to it? And he will! Amazing dive and throw there. Quick reflexes for out number 2.
Yeah, it's fantastic to close it down and make the play there. I don't think there was a lot of juice running on the, or a lot of speed on the runner. But, you know, that doesn't matter all the time. You just got to get it done, make a play. Give it your best effort.
Oh, he had the cursor right over, but I don't think he had the timing. Yeah, that's going to be hit right to the second baseman. Throws his first in time for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down. We get to the top of the third. Still 5-1. John Coleman leading things off. And quick, out number 1, first pitch right to Levine as Lady Pamela up to bat.
Finite's hitting the ball right on the screws. Mama's got to be careful with his locations here with the 10th Steve Kerr. Doesn't want this to get even more out of hand.
Yeah, that accuracy is really beginning to dip here. And, you know, power pitching with low accuracy is always a risk. Another out there as Andrew Melville will come up 1 for 1 with a single.
Yeah, already at 50 pitches now is Kerr for this 3rd inning.
And this could be right to DeRozan, who throws the first in time for round number 3. We go to the bottom 3rd, 5-1, as the 9-1-2 will kick things off. First, the pitcher.
Time for Mama to start chipping away. Flora McDonald. You know, she's not giving away, you know, at bats, but she doesn't have. She has thrown a few pitches.
And that's going to be right to Pamela for out number 1 as Ayo Dosunmu comes up 0 for 1. This one's going to be hit into foul territory, 1-2 count. That's going to be popped up to the shortstop for out number 2. Next up, DeMar DeRozan, 1 for 1 with a single.
And now Finite locked in on the mound.
Oh, first baseman makes it stop, but just gets past him though on the tough. So run on first now, 2 outs.
Yeah, I thought for sure Mama was getting a hit on that anyway. Was a little closer to the first baseman than I anticipated, but he hit the ball extremely hard. Not surprised it bounced off the glove there.
And that one's gonna be hit hard into foul territory, 1-1 count. 2-1 in this outside. 2 apiece. Full count now, a runner on first. And that was hit hard at the foul territory. Still full count with 2 outs here. Bit of a battle going between pitcher and hitter. Swing and a miss. Out number 3. Pitcher wins that one. Top of the 4th now. Still 5-1.
Nice sequencing to fight him off and get the strikeout there by Finite. We'll see now if Jimmy Money can get a rally started again for his club. He bloops that one into no man's land, and I can't believe it that he's going to do it again.
You know, it felt like he was trying to go with the right fielder, but then he realized the right fielder didn't have enough speed, but then he went to second baseman. The second baseman also didn't have enough, so it just kind of falls into that Bermuda Triangle, as I've heard you say sometimes.
Yeah, Jimmy Money getting the hit last time sort of sparked things. Now he's going to get sacrificed over. He's going to be safe.
Oh, just couldn't get there in time, but still able to complete the objective there, get the runner to second.
I'm sure Finite all in all happy with the result, but could have had 2 runners safe there.
This one will be close play, and it will be out. Number 2 after the dropped ball by first baseman, but is able to recover. Next up, Earl of Mar, who had the 2-run home run earlier. Now send right to Dosamu. This could be there for out number 3. So runner is able to get third, but isn't able to advance fully. Lonzo Ball up next, who had a triple in his last at bat.
Yeah, Finite was trying to manufacture something, but couldn't quite get it done there. Now there's a good part of Mama's order up here, and that's off the glove of the jumping second baseman, so he'll get a leadoff runner.
No, tough jump there for the defense, and leadoff runner here. Good start for the Bulls. Now Zach Levine will come in 0 for 1. Now said right up the middle. Umpires move out of the way that one. This could be now runners on first and second, no outs.
Yeah, something brewing now perhaps for Mama. He's looking to chip away. He's got no outs, and these base runners on. That one's crushed deep to left center. I think that's getting down.
Oh, definitely one run will score. This could be another run. Runner trying third, heading home, close to play, and he'll turn around. Just didn't have enough speed there to head home as the Karugo comes up. RBI dud, but I expect that to not really affect him, and it somewhat doesn't. He's able to at least make contact and advance the runner. Now Vucevic will be looking to get the runner from third home.
Yeah, Vucevic.
Ideally not at his expense.
Yeah, still with outs to work with. Mama's going to want to keep passing the baton, and then that'll be Finite walking him to bring up the pitcher.
Yeah, that walk could have been intentional. Maybe he just tried to kind of throw it away just to see if he could get him to bite. But now the pitcher is up to bat here. Tense. You got to wonder, will the Bulls take him out now? 61 pitches, only having pitched 4 innings so far. Still tense after the 5-run shelling.
Yeah, I think some decisions to be made for Mama. I'm not sure the confidence he has in his bullpen just yet, but it is going to be an early call to them.
And it looks like he will be called here for Matt Thomas, pinch hitter. Finite kind of losing the zone a bit. He hasn't thrown a strike until now. First time in about 7-8 pitches. That's going to be another walk here. Back-to-back walks. Bases loaded. And we're already at the top of the order with Ayo Dosunmu up. Big chance here for the Bulls to retake the lead.
The only good thing here for Finite, he's got the force at any base, but allowing runners on like that is a great way to put yourself in some big jeopardy, and quickly 0-2 down is Dosunmu.
McDonald's gonna have to get him to bite at something to maybe go for the AAA. Oh, tough dive. It bounces off the third baseman's glove as the runner will head home. Tying run at third. The fielder is just not having a good day so far. Everyone seems has dropped the ball at least once in Scotty's infield.
Yeah, a few drops I think on Mama's end as well. We're going to see a call to the pen for Finite in the form of Thomas Douglas.
Ooh, he hit it right down the middle there.
Finite was lucky, honestly, to maybe knock that down. If that got past the glove of the diving third baseman, he's easily, lost the lead there.
And that one's gonna be right in front of Simon. Oh my goodness. Add the casualties to the outfield. As now it's a 5-5 game. The Bulls have made a comeback here with the tie-breaking run on third.
That is insane, how quickly thereafter that just happened. Finite's got to be pretty upset with the fielding.
Might need some of our guys who like to do the math have to figure out the chances of all those errors happening, as just like that the game tie or tie-breaking run is walked in. And that's gonna be popped up, infield fly. This could be out number 2. Bit curious what just happened there.
Finite still needs to get out of this.
Yeah, it looks like he will for the most part. That's going to be out number 3. So a bit of misfortune for the Scotties. Caused them to give up 5 runs here. We now go to the top of the 5th. 6-5. We have ourselves a shootout.
Yeah, it's a tough break for Finite. They're dropping a couple baseballs. And you think Mama's probably, you know, a little upset because he wanted some more out of that crazy inning that we just witnessed.
Yeah, he walks away with the lead here, but he definitely could have really expanded his lead had he gone like 1 or 2 more hits. That was gonna be hit softly to second baseman. Throws at the first in time for round number 2. Next up, John Coman, 0 for 2 today. Right down the middle for strike 1.
Yeah, Finite being selective, perhaps a little too selective at some portions of this game.
Ooh, foul ball makes it 1-2 count. K-Man activates for a green. Ooh, that slider is pretty nasty. Ooh, second baseman also drops it. When was the last time a fielder has made a diving or sliding catch?
Yeah, it's been a while. Probably that first catch in the first inning, and that was it.
Can Kruger catch it? Look at that, he does. Out number 3. No run score. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 6-5. Patrick Williams leading things off, and ooh, I think that was right down the middle.
Yeah, perhaps some lag. I think Mama just taking a second there. Yeah, we're getting some spikes, so he's gonna let it try and settle.
I thought that was on my end there, and the controller is disconnected.
Ah, yeah, maybe he was having controller difficulty.
Does MAMAJUNEJUNE play on PC or console?
I believe PC. Looks like we're through the little storm there, and he ends up with a hit out of the deal.
Ooh, Mar just could not make the dive or get the dive angle right there. Runner on first now, no outs. Alex Carugo up 0 for 2 with a sacrifice RBI. Oh my.
Yeah, you can't expect anybody to, I guess, field a ball cleanly at this point.
It's like you need to softly roll it to them or put it into, or maybe even just walk it and put it in their glove. And maybe that might not be enough. Ooh, strike 1 right down the middle.
Yeah,
Seems
I don't know what's causing a lot of this disturbance.
That one's going to be softly blooped and looks like it will drop. Oh, right between both fielders who both dive for it, both miss. And just like that, oh my.
I can't believe, how does that even, why does that even happen again? That's just, it's insult to injury at this point.
I think this might be the first time I've seen every fielder who's at least had some sort of mistake on the ball. Because you had the first baseman, you had the third baseman drop, you had the second base drop it, shortstop probably dropped it at some point, center fielder dropped it, and first baseman drops it again. Tough dive, but this time's out number 2. Chicago Bulls get another run to make it 8-5.
You gotta wonder, how many bar defense do the Scotties have? Is that the old 2-bar defense? You really
I don't think they have
achieving
a 2-bar
failures.
Or I thought they had at least a 3-bar defense.
Either way, it's not playing like it.
This is what people expect 2-bar, 3-bar defense to be like all the time. Uh-oh. Controlled desyncs. It looks like, but he's back in it. 1-2 count.
Yeah, seems to be some connectivity issues on either end. Looks like we're changing some chat choices up here in the middle of the prime time. I think that might be the first time we've seen that.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, I'm pretty sure he has Finite muted. Uh-oh, this one's going right to the head.
That's
Take it like a
definitely a lag
champ.
pitch. That is, I don't know what's going on here with MAMAJUNEJUNE and the lagging.
You know, against a league office official, in witness of 2 other league office officials, you gotta wonder how much time left the Bulls have in the AAA before the ban hammer comes out. It looks like Finite's pausing, right?
Maybe trying to let it settle for a minute too. I think both these players need to let the lag try to go. At least try to pass through for a minute. I don't know if somebody's like downloading something or I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you know, looking at the weather report, it did say high chance of lag storms. So
Lag
I'm not
storms.
surprised. I'm not surprised at all with this outcome so far.
Maybe it's your lag doomsday device doing its, doing its work finally.
Yeah, we like to do our testings at the end of the month, just to get it before the new quarter reports. And now it's gonna be hit right to second baseman. This will be a double play, and just like that, the Bulls also haven't dropped the pitch, as Robert Argyle will come into pinch hit. Strike one makes it a 1-1 count. So Sunmu gets it for out number 3. We now go to the bottom of the 6th after a little, I guess, slight delays. 8-5 Bulls, as Thomas Jacobite comes in.
And these two still fighting through the lag. It's just curious as to why this is occurring, but we definitely thank them for fighting through it, and hopefully the game's still playable to a point. That one gets right into the zone there.
Yeah, Finite being a XBL veteran, he certainly had to go through these lag storms, probably when facing me back in the day.
Probably, yeah. That is where the meme was born.
Ooh, out number 1, nice dive there, as Lonzo Ball comes up now 2 for 3 with a triple single RBI.
Finite still having control issues.
Yeah, it seems like this game, these guys just haven't been able to have a lot of accurate pitches. Like oh my.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate throwing error for Finite. You gotta wonder if he's suffering on his end from any of this, or if that's just a pure error.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes when you're lagging, like sometimes it'll be that split second, like you don't even notice it's lagging, but it just turns the throwing meter into like -99.
Yeah, those are some of our favorite throws.
And that's gonna be another walk. Seems like a decent amount of walks here for the Bulls. Now they have runners on first and second. This could be a chance here for them to, really put this game out of reach. Runners go, and it looks like runners safe. No more forced out attempt. That's gonna be huge for the Bulls. That's gonna be right to shortstop. Oh, right, just out of reach. Runners heading for. Uh-oh.
Wow, and he's gonna still get an out of the deal. Wow, look at that. Mama tries to go for a diddle. What? Or maybe that was accidental. I'm not sure.
No, I think he anticipated, like, Finite throwing home, so he thought he could just head for second, but that just was not going to be the case. Dosamu gets it. Throws it the first in time for round 1. Next up, Earl of Mar. Scotty's offense has kind of fallen asleep here after their 5-run outburst.
Yeah, Finite not being too selective with pitches in the zone. He has had a few to crush, but he's just sort of fouled them away. Looks like we're starting to settle down now, I think, in the as far as the lag goes.
And that'll be 3 outs here. We'll go to the bottom 7. 7th inning stretch as the Bulls still lead 9-5. I'd say so far this game has pretty much gone as expected so far. Lots of high scoring. You know, no matter the stadium, you can expect both of these teams to put up runs.
Yeah, as you stated, though, it has gone quiet for a little bit since the original couple of outbursts, especially through this bit of a lag storm, but we are going to see another out here.
Looks like he's going to wait a little bit. And that's going to be, hold on, I just have to fix something here real quick.
It's caught out there for out number 3. On right field, easy catch. It looked like still, though, a little dicey with the way the lag's going through, and now you have Frank Osbaldistone leading off. He hits it hard into center field. Lonzo Ball dives for it, makes the grab. Great play.
Considering how all the fielder's gloves seem to have some sort of hole in them, that's the even more impressive catch. And that'll be foul ball, make it a 2-1 count.
Mama's got his best reliever in there, so he's trying to get as much out of him as he can. He's almost got 40 pitches.
Full count makes it 3-2. And White gets us to the first in time for round number 2. As Lady Pamela comes up 0 for 3 today. She's not really having a good day at the plate. Maybe she could get something off here. Scotty's could maybe get a run. Or not, as that's going to be out number 3. We lose to the bottom of the 8th. Bulls going to try to add some insurance to their lead.
Yeah, big chance here for Mama to put this way out of reach. He's dealing with the tiring Jacobite, and Finite's had control issues tonight.
And that was hit into center field. It is high, it is far, it is gone. Out of here. Home run, solo shot from DeRozan. First home run of the playoffs makes it 10-5 ball game.
That one was crushed. That was one of those ones we were talking about. The tiring reliever leaves one over the heart of the plate. Now the Bulls putting it even a little bit more out of reach.
Ooh, and that one lagged here, so I didn't know what happened, but it looks like it's going to be a single. Up next is Lonzo Ball. That was going to be hit right at the middle yet again. Runners on first and second, no outs. This Bulls are slowly pulling away here from Finite and his Scotties.
Yeah, Finite going to need to try and get some outs to get himself back to the plate, but he keeps giving up singles as now Mama's got the bases loaded.
Bulls right now are taking the death by 1,000 singles approach. Bases loaded now, no outs. Tense pitcher, and I think there's got to be a substitution. There it is.
Yeah, Bonnie Prince Charlie.
Ooh, that one's hitting just left center field. It is high, it is far, it's gonna be over the diving or jumping glove. Runner front third, heading home, 1 run scores. 2 runs scored, 3 runs scored, 13-5, and the game-ending run is up to bat.
Yeah, all of a sudden this got extremely ugly for the Scotties. It's going to be about finishing this off and trying to bounce back, I think, in game 2 now.
Yeah, try to get out of this inning, at least go through saying that you didn't get mercied. Maybe get a run or two just to get some mojo going for game 2. That's to be caught for out number 1. Runner hits for third, and it will not be close. Nikola Vucevic hit this one to left center field. It is going far. Left fielder will have enough glove for it. He's able to get back to and jump for it. And another drop the ball by the third baseman.
That was a great, well-timed catch by Finite. Saves himself there, I think, from having the winning run in scoring position.
Oh, and that was jacked into left center field again for out number 3. So Bulls get 4 runs there to go to the top of the 9th, 13-5. The Scotties gonna need a miracle here if they want to continue to the bottom. And every miracle starts with a hit.
Yeah, it's a leadoff hit. That's exactly what you want if you're Finite right now.
Yeah, the concern right now is you're not trying to go for the home run thing. You're just trying to string together some hits.
He's against the closer, Michael Jordan.
And that'll be a walk here. As Bonnie Prince Charlie up to bat, I gotta imagine he's pulled. As George Drury will come in. This one will be hit into right center field. It is going far back. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. Scotties now needs to have 6 more runs. No outs now, runner on second.
Yeah, finally, some life for the offense of the Scotties. Finite locking in here to start this 9th inning. Cutting that deficit just a little bit. We'll see how much more he can chip away.
And a very quick substitution. Michael Jordan can't close. And now Malcolm Hill will come in. This one's blue. Will the shortstop and second baseman get it? He will. Diving stop over the glove. Makes it out number 1.
That's an amazing play. Great timing for Mama to just get an out there.
And this one's hit right to ball for out number 2. So 1 more out here, and the Bulls will take game 1 of our AAA semifinal series. And that will call game out number 3. Final score 13-7. Bulls, I say the long story of this is that the Bulls had more rallies than the Scotties.
Yeah, and I think we had to contend a little bit with that lag storm. Not sure to what degree if Finite was suffering from that at all, but it had some effect on the pitching, had some effect on the hitting of this game. So it'll be interesting to see if game 2, if that occurs again. 20 runs scored altogether. That's about what we expected as far as slugfest go. But yeah, the Bulls coming out on top in this one. Dominant performance.
And it'll be interesting to see what happens here in game 2. Finite's been in this situation many times, that veteran. There's times where he's down, sometimes he's up, and we'll see what he can do here, and maybe come back here and tie up the series once again.
Yeah, hang tight, folks. We'll be bringing you guys game 2. We'll go let the players know we're ready for them to take a quick break, and we'll be right back at it. All right, folks, here we go, loading into Sakura Hills, home of the Edinburgh Scotties and FiniteProvision for game number 2 of this XBL AAA semi-final. We just saw MAMAJUNEJUNE and his Chicago Bulls come away victorious with a 13-7 victory in game 1. Dominant offensive front put on by them. Fought through a bit of a lag storm. We'll see if that comes at us again here in game 2, or if we have a nice clean game. Finite looking to split things up tonight for the session.
Yeah, you know, I think Sakura is just one of the stadiums that's just about as normal as it gets now. No weird like shapes in the outfield. Relatively deep, I'd say. One of the deeper stadiums other than Shaka. I don't know where it really ranks in terms of depth, but definitely no small stadium either.
Yeah, it's got some large confines. These two players exchange pleasantries as they get ready to face off here in this game too. Sakura Hills, as you said, no gimmicks. All about that symmetry. We'll see how that plays out for Finite and his home team. First pitch of the game popped up to left. Looking like the Scotties will be underneath that for out number 1.
When taking a look here at McAlpin's stat, he's holding up a nice stat line so far. 1.88 ERA, 0.84 WHIP, and then 4 strikeouts. Definitely not bad pitching performance so far these playoffs.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. He gets him swinging on triple digits, and so far the performance is so good for Finite and McAlpin. His 6th pitch upcoming to Kobe White. It's in there for a strike. Now it is the 0-1 pitch, fouled away. These two players fighting to play the winner of Ox versus Fireball Max in the other semifinal, which is currently knotted up at 2-2 as we see Mama get the game's first hit, floating it over the first baseman's head into right field near the line for a single.
Strike 1, 0-1 curveball there, wow.
That one hit on the ground. It's going to be taken care of for out number 3, and we see some fitness go down as well. That's going to be curious to see how Mama deals with that. That's one of his best players, Lonzo Ball.
Pulled hammy, ouch, that's his cleanup hitter.
Yes.
And look at that, fielding an arm too.
Yeah, everything affected.
Doing the old switch around. Actually, okay, there's his actual substitution. At first, he actually did not. He was just switching positions.
I was worried for a minute if he was going to have adequate coverage to get the center field spot covered, but he does. Now we've got Malcolm Canmore leading off for the Scotties. Swings at that 1-1 pitch, hits it hard up the middle. Carrigo can only pick it up, throw it into DeRose, and it's going to be a lead-off single for the Scotties. Bringing up Earl Delmar. Or Earl of Mar, excuse me. First pitch in there for a strike. Quickly down now, 0-2. Good fastballs from Kukoc. This one, a complete mispitch from MAMAJUNEJUNE at that lag bug. Coming back to bite once again. This one floated into left. Will it be fair? No, it's foul. No outs here. Runner still on first. It's 1-2. This one, a wild pitch.
And not even just a wild pitch. That was a power level of 2. That might be like the weakest possible power pitch you could throw.
Fortunately, the runner does not take second as it did not bounce too far away from the catcher, and then there's a strikeout to follow. So 1 down, William Waverly at the plate. Waverly looking to jumpstart the Scotties club against Kukoc, who's had a rough go of it this playoffs. This 2-0 hit on the ground though to second. Over to DeRozan on to first. It's going to be a double play to end the first inning. We go to the second. 5, 6, 7 coming up for the Bulls. First pitch by Kenneth McAlpin in there for a strike against Zach Levine. And swung on and missed. The 0-2 hit on the ground where Lady Pamela picks it up. She throws it into Frank Osbaldistone. And there is one out recorded here in the second. Patrick Williams, the catcher, leads off, or steps in now, excuse me. Takes a strong strike down right at the knees. Good location. Next pitch hit on the ground. Waverly picks it up at short, throws it to first in time for 2 outs. Alex Carugo swings at the first pitch. It will be caught out there behind second base. We see Mama doing a couple things to maybe alter any of the lagging that's going on. We'll see if this helps for him and you know, the rest of the cast. Doesn't look like it, as that one goes way wild and way high. Still fighting through it.
Yep, as long as you go, the show goes on.
I did mention to the players, if it felt like it was unplayable at any point, we'll, you know, we'd look into suspending or delaying or whatever we'd have to do at that point. So we'll see how the front end of this game goes. As an out's recorded, now John Coman steps into the box. The 0-1 to Coman, swung on, crushed. Deep right center. Carrago's on his horse. He's over there. He dives. He misses it. Does not angle it correctly. He had all the catches last game. This time, unable to get it. And it is a double with 1 out for Finite, and Andrew Melville steps in.
Yeah, must have lost it under the night lights of Sakura.
The 0-1 to Melville hit hard through the hole between short and third. It's picked up by Jones and left, but there are first and third now with 1 out. Lady Pamela, the second baseman, hits it on the ground to Vucevic. He throws it to second, back to first, in time for the double play. Not what Finite was looking for to try and score some runs there.
You know, solid chance there for Finite to take an early lead, but just wasn't able to capitalize.
Yeah, Ducks left on the pond. Now he's got to deal with the 8-hole hitter in the form of Nikola Vucevic. He's just started that double play in the top of the third inning. 21st pitch upcoming, in there for a strike. It's 2-2. 2-2 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3. 1 down for the pitcher, Kukoc. He swings at the first pitch. It's hit over to short. Waverly picks it up. Throws it over in time to Osbaldistone. 2 down for Dosunmu. He's 0 for 1 so far tonight in Game 2 of this AAA semifinal. Way late there. Next pitch swung on. Caught it right. That was hit right on the nose. Ken were able to take care of it. We see us in the bottom of the third. Jimmy 6 digs in. First pitch swinging, hits it hard to second. White picks it up, throws it to first in time. 1 down for Kenneth McAlpin. He looks at a strike. And the 1-1 in there. It's 1-2. So a curveball upcoming. Locked in Kukoc. It's high. We reset 2-2. Swung on over to first in a line. It's caught by Vucevic. 2 down for Malcolm Canmore. Malcolm is now down 0-2. And he gets him looking, strike 3, back to the dugout. The Scotties go. We're heading to the 4th. This one moving along. First pitch flipped out there. Second baseman can't catch it. No, and then the right fielder kind of lagging behind there. It's going to end up being a double. So a man off for Cody White.
A tough break for these Scotty fielders this series so far. There's a lot of chances I think they've had to, you know, stop events, but the fielders just haven't been able to come up. Like, look at that. Left fielder just out of range, and just like that, Bulls take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, that one was crushed. I think maybe perhaps he would have had to jump for it. Maybe he has a chance there, but instead it goes over his head. They trade doubles. And there's the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Chicago. McAlpin, no outs here in the fourth. This one through the left side. Oh, Pamela picks it up on the dive. What a play.
Yeah, wow, look at that. Pamela just using the full length of her body to get that. Still run on first, but it looks like they could stop a sacrifice fly here.
Yeah, that one a little too short there. Throw from Jimmy Six. Keeps the runner at bay at third base. 2 outs for Patrick Williams. First pitch deep into the low portion of the zone. A strike called to Williams. Now 1-1. Finite looking to get out of this fourth with just the 1 run against his name. One outside. So now it's 2-1. Mama's ahead in the count. He crushes this one right center. Jimmy's back. It's deep. He makes the grab on the warning track. And we're going to the bottom of the fourth. Still 1-0.
Deepest part of the stadium there. Oh, anywhere else in the stadium, that's probably gone.
0-1 pitch to Finite. Popped up behind third. Foul territory. DeSunmu makes that grab. There's 1 down. Here is the shortstop, William Waverly. Looks at a high one in there for a strike. We reset again. Kukoc's pitch. Missing. Misses again. It's 2-1. Now, big hitters count. Full count pitch upcoming to Waverly. It's swung on. Deep left center. Jones is back for it. He makes that grab right in front of the warning track. There's 2 down. Franco has ball to stone up there with about as much power as anybody in either league has on a player. He's ready to crush. He's got 2 outs to contend with. 42nd pitch from Kukoc in there for a strike. Now it's 1-2 to his ball to stone. 2-2. Fastball popped up behind third. DeSunmu's back. Left fielder's coming in. He dives for it. Everybody misses it. He's safe. It's going to be a double.
That was 3 players who missed it there.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion and a gift base runner perhaps could keep this alive for Finite and then some. It's 0-1, now 0-2 after the foul ball. Batting is John Coman. The 0-2 pitch. A ball low. 0-2 again, fouled away. That pitch is crushed deep left center. Carragut on his horse again, has to get there. He makes that grab. Finite threatens, but he does not score. We go to the top of the 5th inning. It's 1-0 still. McAlpin, his 35th pitch upcoming. That one diving play by Pamela again. She's got web gems all over the field tonight.
So far, this game has pretty much played the opposite of last game. Now we're really having more of a pitcher's duel versus like the shootout we had.
Yeah, so far this one has been extremely close as that one hit hard on the ground. Picked up by Pamela and he's taken care of. This brings up the pitcher Kukoc for his second AB. Here in the top of the 5th of this XBL AAA semifinal, we see him pop out for the out. And now we're going to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-0. Mama looking for the chance to sweep and get ahead 2-0 in this series. Finite wants to split it up. 1-1 pitch to him, hit hard. DeRozan has to throw it in a rush over to first. He gets it there. Now Lady Pamela digs in for her second AB. She crushes it. It's deep to right. Levine is back. He jumps and makes the grab. He robs it.
That whistle was a little too early.
I thought for sure
that was gone.
Yeah, I thought
Looks like he
Finite
just
had it with
lost
the
a
low
lot of-
power.
Felt like he just lost a lot of punch there at the end. There was no fans in the stand either to get some fan interference.
Yeah, nobody reached over and pulled it in for him. Unfortunate break there for Finite. The 1-0 pitch to him, though, that time crushed in the left center field gap. That should see his first run come around. He rounds third. He will score. It's going to be a 2-out RBI double. Game tied.
And, just like that, the Scotties get one back after, just missing on a decent amount of opportunities so far. They finally capitalized. Now they got the game tie-breaking run here on second.
Was that the pitcher? Leadoff hitter Canmore is now batting. So Finite doing it with the pitcher. Crushes one into center field. Carrigo can't catch it. He's thinking about coming home is Finite, but he stays at third. So first and third with 2 outs. Trying to get the lead now with Earl of Mar at the plate.
The lead sits 90 feet away.
Earl of Mar's got power versus righties as well. Quickly 3-out Earl of Mar. That 3-0 pitch in there for a strike. It's now 3-1. The hitters count. Walks him. So now William Waverly will bat.
Bases loaded here. Last time we saw this in game 1, Finite was able to clear the bases. Can he do it again? And they'll go right the middle.
Yeah, it's at least 1 run score as he rounds third but heads back. It's going to be 2-1. So in favor of the Scotties now is this ball game. Frank Osbaldistone with the power. Up with the bases juiced. He hits this one down the left field line. It's going to be a fair ball. We're going to see 1 run come around. A 2nd run comes around. A 3rd run comes around third. He's going to score, and it's a 3-out or a 3-run, 2-out RBI double for Frank Osbaldistone. Finite ahead here now, 5-1. This looks familiar.
Yeah, deja vu. Scotties had a 5-run lead back in game 1. It was a little earlier in the game. Now we're in the middle, later half of the game. He gets another run this time. Looks like that'll be 6-1.
Yeah, Osbaldistone has to get there. He does slide in safely. He does not have a ton of speed, but it is a 6-1 ball game now. Runner at first for Andrew Melville. All of a sudden, the Edinburgh Scotties bats have woken up. That one popped up. Derek Jones Jr., he's back in left field. He'll make the grab in front of the warning track, out number 3, but 6 cross the plate. We're going to the top of the 6th, and McAlpin still rolling for these Scotties. First pitch of the 6th inning is crushed. It is in off the pole.
Ooh.
Big solo shot.
Close. 374. That was just right there. Doink. Makes it 6-2.
Mama shown he's not going down easy after giving up the runs. Next pitch swung on, lined over to first. There's 1 down, so he's got a solo shot, now an out. Kobe White at the plate. We're at the top of the 6th inning here. Ball misses inside.
Yeah, Finite couldn't hold on to the lead last time after coming out to a 5-1. Now it's 6-2. Let's see if he can hold on here for the rest of the way.
He does have 2 outs now. Derek Jones at the dish. Swings a 1 low out of the zone. Melville third picks it up. Throws it to first in time. There are 3 outs. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning now. Finite with another chance to hit. It's Lady Pamela batting, who was robbed last time she was up. And that might have sort of kicked off that rally, I think.
Maybe the rest of the team was upset about that and decided, you know what, let's make it up.
She swings at a 0-2 here. Hard on the ground. Kobe White makes the play. This is Jimmy Money.
I was going to say, and looks like her mojo went down also from that ground ball.
Jimmy Money pops this one up to center. Carugo gets underneath, calls him off. There's 2 down for Kenneth McAlpin, the pitcher who had an RBI double his last time up. Swings at the first pitch. Derek Jones Jr. gets it secure in his glove. There's 3 down. We're heading to the top of the 7th. 9 outs to work with for either club here in this game, if we stay within regulation. Finite looking to split it up. Mama looking to come back here and maybe get a 2-0 lead in this series. So far, he's got the 4-run deficit to contend with. A single here to start his 7th inning. The catcher Williams batting now, looks at 1 low. McAlpin's still in the game. He's got 49 pitches. It's quickly 3-0. Finite can't find the zone to Williams. Fights it back to full count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 sets him down.
That was going from 3-0 to 3-3.
Yeah, it's a valuable out, especially late in this game. We know how Mama can score in bunches. He gets a hit here. So 2 on, 1 down. Vucevic batting, the 8-hole hitter here. Rips this one hard right at the first base. He throws it the second, not in time.
Outs here, and pitchers looks like he'll be subbed out.
Yeah, he's going to have to take out his main reliever, Javante Green, I think, for a pinch hitter here if he wants to try and keep the ball rolling. So it's 1-1 to Matt Thomas. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. The pitch from McAlpin, 59, upcoming, popped up to right. Finite gets underneath it with Canmore, makes the grab. We're going to the bottom half of the inning, 7th inning stretch time, folks, as Malcolm Hill comes in for the Bulls. First pitch from Hill swung on and missed, and then this one outside. It's 1-1. This one ripped. Carrigo slides. Not perhaps the player he thought he was diving with, and the center fielder has the ball go right past him. It's going to be a leadoff triple.
Just a golden opportunity, just hand to the Scotties here to get back that home run they gave up.
Earl of Mar now batting with that runner 90 feet away. He's hit well in this playoffs. He's looking to do more damage, put his team out much further ahead. Can't catch up to it though. It's at strike number 3. Swung on and missed. William Waverly gonna dig in with the shot against Hill now. He crushes this one in the left center field. It should be down for extra bases. He's thinking 2 all the way, and he will get there standing up. There's a run across the plate. It makes it 7-2 Scotties. 1 out double.
Nice hit there, getting some contact in the ball there. And that one's placed right there for him, and just one track power.
Yeah, that was one of those ones I think that was just a hair below the zone, and Finite gets underneath of it, crushing it so high in the air. Couldn't get the distance on it though. So runner moves up 90 feet on the sacrifice, brings up John Comey, he lifts it to left. Jones picks it up off the ground, run's gonna score.
That looked like catch, but it seemed like it just bounced right in front of him instead.
Tough break for Mama, can't shut the door on this inning, makes it 8-2. Now 0-2 to Andrew Melville. The pitch. Swung on, dive by Vucevic, he makes the grab. What a play, great reactions.
Yeah, cuts the bleeding there, gave up 2 runs. Bulls need to get something going this inning to go into the ninth, cut down their lead a little less.
This is Ayo Dosunmu. He is the leadoff hitter for the Bulls. He's looking to lead off this inning, get something started. We're in the top of the 8th. McAlpin, the starter, still in. First pitch swung on, or 1-2 pitch, excuse me, swung on. Shortstop picks it up, throws it over in time. There's 1 down for DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan fouls one straight back. He's batting .522 in the playoffs. This one, though, off the glove of McAlpin. He should be able to handle it. There are 2 down. First pitch to Kobe White, fouled away. It's 0-1. That one hit hard up the middle, and that's a shot. Kobe White's going to be safe. McAlpin feeling it. He might have to get pulled from this game.
No injury, but he's tense. I believe he was locked in. Yeah, I imagine he was locked in because usually that's a two mojo bar drop.
Yeah, tough break for McAlpin and Finite. Luckily, late in the ball game, we see him retire there on the flyout to end the 8th. We're seeing the Scotties now bat in the bottom half, looking for insurance. They got the 6-run lead, trying to split this series up. That one ripped, hit hard on the ground. Kobe White picks it up, throws it to first in time. There are 2 down. Pitcher looking like he's gonna get lifted. No, he's staying in the game. Finite wants to finish it with him. McAlpin swings at the first pitch.
Imagine he'll still pull him out here, but no real need to go for a pinch hitter. Might as well just keep someone warm on the bench just in case. And then top of the 9th here, sub out and close out the game.
Here we go to the bottom or top of the 9th, excuse me. First pitch swinging is Mama. It's on the ground. Gonna be 1 out after that ball's taken over to first quickly. Patrick Williams, the hitter. McAlpin wants to finish it. Tense, 72nd pitch, misses for a ball. The 2-0. Flipped over the shortstop. It's going to get into left field and find some grass. That is a single with 1 out. Alex Carugo has a chance to extend this, make this even more a potential rally. He sees himself in a 2-0 count. Lifts it to left. It's going to be a single.
I think at this point you got to pull the pitcher. You don't want to give the Bulls any more hits than necessary.
I think Finite is going to heed that warning. Robert Dumbarton comes out of the pen. First pitch to Dumbarton is swung on. It's lifted over the jumping shortstop. A run's going to come around to score. So it's 8-3 now. 5-run lead. 1 out still in this inning.
You know, both teams had ninth inning rallies going. Scotties couldn't pull it off. Let's see if the Bulls follow in the same steps, or do they, you know, maybe tie the game up here. But that task becomes much tougher now with the 2 outs.
That one was ripped to right. It's going to be good for an out and a sacrifice fly over to third. So first and third with 2 outs. Strike in there to DeSunmu. Robert Dumbarton's 5th pitch misses low. Trying to close the door on this ball game. He resets the 1-1 in there for a ball. 2-1 pitch crushed. Dive by Waverly. It's over his glove. 1 run's going to come in. Another one's going to third. He's going to be coming around third trying to score. It's 8-5. The deficit cut to 3 now.
That was a very weird angle there on the ball. Felt like none of the outfielders wanted to grab it. They were playing like keyboard.
It's quickly 2-0 to DeMar DeRozan. Lineup is turned over. This one hit hard over to short. It's over. Waverly can't get it. Earl of Mar gets the ball in, and now the tying run's going to be stepping into the box here with 2 outs in the 9th. It is Kobe White.
I think you gotta pull Dunbar now. It's clear that he's not pitching well with him, but what do I know? Because it looks like that's the end of the game.
He pops it off the end of the bat, and Finite escapes trouble. This one ends with a score of 8-6. These two split up here after the session tonight. What a pair of ball games.
And, you know, just tough break there for the Bulls. They just couldn't get the full comeback. They almost made the comeback there. They went as far as having the tying run up to bat. But, you know, tough outcome there. But either way, still 1-1 each team. So good showing overall from both teams, especially Finite being able to come back after just getting beat down in Game 1.
Yeah, it was a tough break for Finite in Game 1. That was a great response game from him there. To play well, be dominant with the bat and on the hill for the majority of it until that last inning there. Things got extremely shaky. So maybe that's some momentum for Mama going into Game 3, or maybe Finite now has, you know, a little bit of momentum himself, having just stolen that game back, or we're now sitting at 1-1. So good series, good start to this one. I think this is going to be an exciting bout between these two.
Yeah, you know, I think these first 2 games pretty much went just about as everyone expected. You know, a lot of scoring, a lot of hits, a lot of home runs. You know, I think we've seen what's really going to come down to is which team is going to be able to make those defensive plays that, you know, stops singles from becoming doubles or doubles from becoming triples and vice versa.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see if you know, who's able to mitigate the damage, I think, the most. You know, it's going to be all about hitting in this one, so the pitching is probably going to take a back seat. But good pitching is going to win you ball games, so we'll see how that goes in the remainder of this one. But with that said, Hummus, it's been a pleasure to be with you in the booth again tonight. We do not have any games hard scheduled to announce for you right this second on stream, so keep your eyes peeled for that in Discord. I'm going to get with the players for the rest of the week and see what we got going on. So before we part for the evening, Hummus, is there anything you want to drop on us?
No, nothing I have in mind. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely, man. It's great to have you back in the booth again. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you to our players for streaming to us, Mama for sending us the feed, and everybody else who makes this happen each and every day. We'll be with you again later this week. Keep your eyes peeled for more semifinal and World Series baseball on the Cross Platform Baseball League channel. Have a safe and pleasant evening, everyone.
Take care.